Hi everybody and welcome back to some more racing here on this channel. Now in today's episode of Ducati 90th anniversary we're going to be testing out another bike from the great Victories tour. So we're going to be jumping straight into that now guys, and this is going to be a good one. Right guys, what I want to do in today's episode is start this championship. Now this championship is using an R1 category bike. There's a couple of bikes I don't think we've chosen in this category, so we're going to do that. So I'm not sure if we're going to do all the races in today's episode. We may do it over 2 videos if you like the video. But we've tried Cole Fogarty's, we've done Troy Bayliss's, and I don't think we've used Neil Hodgson's 2003 999. Yeah, we use Raymond's as well. So this is the one we haven't tried, looking at the stats. Now this has got 190 brake horsepower, 1000cc engine. This is going to be pretty good. Awesome stats as well, guys. So we're going to do some races, well, 5 different races on this bike. But we may only do a few races in this episode. And if you want to see more, I'll do another video with the other races. But let's test this bike out. So let's get straight into it, guys. Here we go. Right, so here we go with the first race on Neil Hodgson's 999 Ducati. Now this thing possesses 190 brake horsepower, so we put anti-wheelie on low, but we got none of the other aids turned on. We turned them all off, so hopefully we should be alright. It may take us a lap to get used to this thing, the braking, and just being careful with the throttle out the slow corners, because it's still going to wheelie up. But we have had some really good races on some of these Ducatis. I am enjoying the game. It's definitely worth getting if you're a Ducati fan. I mean, a lot of people might decide to wait for Ride 2, and I don't blame you guys. Ride 2 is going to have a little bit more to offer than this game, and they haven't added a lot of new stuff on this, but a few people have asked whether they're going to add Valentino Rossi's Ducati that he used in a couple of years ago. Yeah, they may do. Hopefully they will add a bit of DLC. They've only added, well, it's only got 39 bikes. They may add some more. I'll definitely show them if they do add them. But so far I've enjoyed the game. I've enjoyed trying out all the different Ducatis. And if you didn't check out the last video I did riding on Andre Dovizioso's 2015 Ducati GP bike, and using Casey Stoner's 2007 GP bike. I mean, we matched them against each other around Road America. Check out the video. It was really good fun. Very high speed, definitely the most powerful bikes on the game. But it's been really good so far, so let's see if we can win this race. Let's try and slow it down into this corner. Oh God, take a tight line. Just trying to get used to the bike and just seeing where I can really gas it. Now, it's going to be tricky in the slow corners, this bike, but the braking seems pretty good, so that's definitely okay. Let's see if we can slow it down into this corner. Keep it nice and tight. Get right behind him. Let's try and get in this slipstream. Oh, keep it off the curb. Turn it into this corner. Now, there's a really tricky section coming up at the end of this circuit. That's really challenging if you don't get it right. So we're going to have to make sure we get it right here. Slow it down. Let's see if we can turn it in. That's the perfect line. That's all. See, it's slightly kicked out there, but that could just be because we haven't made any adjustments to the setting on the bike, so it's not going to handle as best as we would like, but hopefully it'll be okay. And someone's trying to come up the inside here. We need to start catching up. Those 3 bikes in front, I'm really trying to pull away, and we'd like to get a win. Oh God, went in there really fast. Just managed to turn it round and flip it over to the left, and really open this throttle on this bike. Now this bike's probably going to be capable of still really high speeds. It definitely feels a little bit slower to the last video, as I said, because we were using GP bikes. Oh God, went a little bit quick into there. But it's definitely a nice bike. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below if you want to see the whole championship. I'm not sure how many races we're going to show into today's episode, but if you want to see all of them, then we will show all of them. But let me know what other bikes you want to see. There is quite a few tours that we haven't done in some of the other categories, so just let me know in the comments below. But let's see if we can win this race. Let's try and get nice and tight into this corner. See if we can take a couple more bikes. Yes, we managed to get past that one. Turn it in now to slowly open the throttle there. Oh God, onto the grass. Little bit too much there. Just slightly kicked out. You've got to be careful that you gently open the throttle out of those slow corners, because it does go up, and we went in there quite quick, but managed to turn it in, and we're really struggling here. Normally I win these races around this circuit quite easily, but on this one, it's just taking us a little bit longer to get used to the bike. Let's see if we can take this rider in this corner, slow it down, turn it in. That was much better. Get a nice drive out that corner, not too much. You can just see that the body of the and just twitching around as I change direction. Definitely doesn't like changing direction as you accelerate, so that's definitely something you would need to adjust on the settings of the bike if you wanted to race these bikes online or in other races to have that perfect feel for the bike, so it's a bit smoother. Right, so we've got one more lap. Let's see if we can win it now. We're sitting in third place. Let's see if we can just gas this bike a little bit more in the corners. Oh, that's a nice line through there. Got a nice pass there. A little bit awkward into that second corner as we change direction. It just keeps kicking out slightly. But it's not too bad that it throws you off, but you do have to be careful that you don't overdo it, and that's much better through that corner. Let's see if we can get in the slipstream of this bike and force him into a mistake. Let's see if we can get past him here, get nice and tight into that left-hand turn and try and drive up the hill. We should be able to get past him here. I'm not sure what circuit's coming up next, but hopefully it'll be one that we're okay on. And we get past him. Just got a little bit of an endo there as I just slammed on the front brake. And a little bit of a wheelie as we try and power out that corner. He's trying to niggle at my back wheel there, but hopefully we should be able to get through these corners without any trouble. We seem to go through them a lot quicker than the AI on this game and accelerate slowly up the hill. And that's not bad, so we've managed to pull away. We haven't got that far to go. Let's see if we can finish this off and get a victory in this first race on this Neil Hodgson's bike. We went in there a little bit quick, just managed to turn it in. Oh my god, that was really, really scary there. I thought I was going to overdo it and crash out, but we managed to do it, and we've just got to get around these next couple of corners and we should be okay. But we have got a rider right behind us and we were slightly slower at that split time, so this hasn't been a quicker lap. Let's see if we can finish it off. See, it just kicks around as I under braking as I turn into the corners as well. Right, accelerate. Now we've just got one more corner. We've got to get this right because otherwise we're not going to win the race. Slow it down, turn it in, flip it over. Oh god, I had to slam the brake on there. Didn't think I was going to turn it and accelerate, and it looks like we're going to get a win. So that's kick that front wheel up. Go up. Oh, just didn't have time, but we got the win anyway. So we get a win, our first experience on Neil Hodgson's 2003 Ducati. And let's jump into the next one and see if we can get some more points. So that's the first 25 points of the first race out of 5 races. And that wasn't a bad time either. So let's get straight into the next one, guys, and see if we can do the same again. Right, so here we go with the second race of today's episode. Now this is on a circuit that I haven't done since I played Ride right at the beginning. So this has been a long time, over a year since I've done the race on the circuit. So I can't remember it totally. It's going to take me probably a lap to get used to it. So let's see if we can get a good start and just try and stick with these riders as we remember the circuit. And that's a tough first corner, loads of contact. Let's try not to get knocked off early on in this race. Let's try and get a nice line around this right hand turn, managing to gain loads of places. Now there is one criticism I will say that, about this game and probably Ride. It does need to be a little bit more difficult. I mean, even on this is on the hardest level. I do find some of these races are really, really easy to win, and some are a little bit more challenging, but not to the point that you're going to be on it for hours and hours trying to do it. You will eventually win the races, maybe a couple of goes. I think they do need to work on upping the difficulty. So I will say that the AI do react a lot better to overtaking and to their racing lines and stuff like that. It's just the difficulty. Now that's quite a common thing on... Oh God! Almost lost it out of that corner. As I was saying, yeah, it's quite a common thing on a lot of milestone games. They do need to work on making their games a little bit harder. Oh God, look, went into there a bit quick. And just upping the difficulty. I mean, this only goes up to realistic, but like on Valentino Rossi, the game, on simulation, I mean, some races you can really, really leave the AI for dead. Others is a little bit more challenged, but still not hard enough. The times are need to be a little bit more realistic as well, but that's just one criticism. Other than that, it's really fun to play. Right, let's see if we can get through. Right, all right, that's a first lap out the way. Oh God, got to keep the front wheel down and coming out that bend. We just need to settle in now so we know what the circuit's like. Let's see if we can start trying to push this bike a little bit more and try and win it. We want to win this championship. There's still loads of bikes we haven't tried on this game. I mean, if you check the list online of all 39 bikes that they offer on this game, if there's any bike you want me to try out, because we haven't tried every single bike out on every single tour, we just tried to go through a few bikes on each tour just to give you an experience of the game. But if there's any bikes on there you want to see, because there's some like from 1950 right up to the present day, just let me know in the comments below. We'll definitely do some on that. But I've enjoyed the game so far. I definitely don't regret buying it. So let's see if we can get a nice turn in there. But the only thing, another thing I was disappointed about, that it was only a digital download. So that means that if you're a person that gets a loads of games and don't like having loads of games stuck on your memory for long periods of time, that's an issue, because I probably will end up deleting this game at some point, which I don't really want to do, but you will, because you'll need the disc space. Now that's why I would have preferred to get a hard copy, but then once Ride 2 comes out, will I be moaning about it? Probably not. So anyway, let's see if we can finish this race off, because these two riders are really starting to pull away, and we've only got one more lap. Let's try and slow it down into this section and get a nice turn there. Not as quick as I'd like, and it would probably take me a while to get used to this circuit again. Keep that front wheel down, that's much better. Right, let's get in their slipstream. We need to push this bike now and try and get a win. We want to get a win in this race if we can. But this new HODGSON's 2003 999 is very, it is a very nice handling bike. It's got quite good stats all round. It's not as quick as obviously the previous episode on this game, but then I was on GP bikes. This isn't a GP bike, so it's not going to handle and be as fast, but it's still pretty good. Right, let's see if we can slow it down into this corner as we're leading the race. Oh god, went over the curb slightly there, but that's not too bad. Trying to only accelerate gently out of those corners to avoid the wheel kicking up. Right, let's see if we can slow it down to this section. It kicked out last lap. Let's see if we can get a better turn in there. Oh my god, almost missed it. Really hard to change direction on this bike. It really doesn't like it. So that's one thing that I'll find, but you can make adjustments to the suspension in the settings if you did a little bit more races on this bike, just to improve that. But other than that, it's okay. Let's see if we can get a nice speed through this section here, trying to get a nice line. Oh, bit of contact there. God dear, that was lucky. I almost got thrown off there. Right, get a nice line through there. We've only got a few more corners to go. Let's see if we can finish strong here. God, they're quite close as well. We're going to have to be really smooth through these next couple of corners. Let's not muck it up here. Slow it down. God dear, bit of a skid there as I slowed down the bike. Turn it in. Oh, this is going to be pretty good here. Nice line. Right, try not to over accelerate. Oh god, the wheel wants to go up. Stay down. That's going to slow me down. Right, push down. Oh god, that wheel wouldn't stay down. But we managed to get the victory anyway, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see the other races, I think we've got a race around Donington, Misano, and I can't remember what the last circuit is. Let me know in the comments below. And also, if there's any other bike that they offer on this game you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon, guys. And that's me out. Bye-bye, guys.